Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. In today's video I'm going to be giving you a live demonstration and my review of the PrinCube. Now when the manufacturer approached me about this, I was in two minds. I thought, would this really be a cool product? Would it be useful? And in fact, over the past couple of weeks I found that it has got some very useful use case scenarios, and it's a really cool little device. Now if you want to pick one of these up, you need to get in early. I've left a link down below to the crowdfunding campaign for this, but I've got one early for you and I'm going to show you it in action. So as with all of my videos, full disclosure, the manufacturer very kindly sent me in this free of charge. They haven't asked me to say anything in particular or to pre-approve the video, just for me to share my honest opinion with you. So let's switch over to the other camera and take a closer look. I've got a bit of paper here which gives a clue. This is a little mini printer. First of all, the product box, very simple packaging. Inside you get the printer itself, obviously a print cartridge like an ink cartridge, and also a USB-C to USB-A charging cable. So that's the box. Let's move the box out of the way, have a look at the actual PrinCube itself. This is it. Look at this, it's so cool. Very small. Now you've got this clear window on the front here, so you can see the sort of internal workings of the printer. Absolutely awesome little design. This bottom section here actually sort of acts as a stand and a cover. So this covers and protects the printhead, which is of course exposed. There's little rollers on the bottom of the printer. There's also an on-off switch and a lock switch, and then a little sort of optical reader of some description. But this portion here is the printhead. So let me just pop this, let's just pop it there very carefully. This bottom section, the QR code allows you to scan it to interact and connect to the printer. We've also got a couple of little magnets which pull the cover on, and then this little section here, you might well need this. This is a little cleaning pad. Because the printhead is exposed, sometimes it gets sort of dust or gunk on it and you have to clean it off, but that lives sort of nicely slotted away in here. You do get ink on your fingers if you push it here, so you sort of have to use the little tab to put it back into the case. So let's just pop this back on just for now. We've also got on the printer around the back, we've got a USB-C charging port just here. And then we've also got some sort of menu buttons and a little print button as well. We're going to do a print. So I'm going to show you how this works. First of all, you have to connect. This sort of creates its own sort of Wi-Fi. So you connect via your smartphone to the Wi-Fi that this is broadcasting. And let's just have a look at the app. So in the app here, I've got some projects. One that was pre-set up by the manufacturer, one that I set up myself. We're going to look at the demo one that came with the printer, and then the one I set up. But you can use text, you can use import images, a whole host of different things you can do with this. So we're going to tap print on here. This is a live demo, so let's hope that this works. And if we tap print just there, it converts it and sends it to the printer. So it says success, and then it should be ready to print. And there you go. So it's printed it on the sheet. Let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see that a little bit closer. So you can see it hasn't quite printed the outline correctly, and this is where this little brush comes in, or little cleaner comes in. So I can actually just sort of clean across the printhead very carefully and just check that we've got no sort of mess on it. There we go. And then we'll try another print. So we tap the print button and it's now printing the second one. And I think if we tap the print button again, it should go back to the first one. I might be wrong. Yeah, and there you go. You can now see that that's printed that really neatly. Look at that. Let me just lift this up so you can see it. You can see it's printed it very neatly. And a little printer like this is very useful because you can use this to print on a whole different range of materials, on boxes, envelopes, packaging. It's very useful indeed. Let me go back out to the main screen. Let's pop in this one here. So this has loaded this in, and you can see I've uploaded a little logo on the screen of the smartphone here. This happens to be the Geekanoids logo, of course. And then I can do things like duplicate it, re-edit it. I can change the density, brightness, saturation, all within the app. So you've got lots of control in the app. It is a web-based app at the moment. That's one thing I would like to see. I would like to see a dedicated app delivered or produced for this. Hopefully that will happen in the future. Not sure if it's going to happen in time for launch. You'll need to contact the manufacturer about that. Take a look at the launch page. But for now, it's a web-based app. That's the only thing I can see room for improvement on, is to get an actual physical app. But anyway, let's tap print again. And it does its converting and sending to the printer. And now we're going to print again. And you can see it's printed my logo. Let's try again. Oh, look at that. That one came out really well. That is superb. But the other thing you can do, if you want to, it's not designed for this, but you can be a little bit creative and perhaps put the print on a curve. It is just so cool. Let me just pop the cover back on to protect that print head. I want to show you this close up. As you can see, the first one just missed a tiny bit, but on this one here and the third one, the quality is very good indeed. Really impressive for a tiny little handheld printer. I absolutely love it. Let's give you one last look at this. Really neat little printer. Look at the internals of that. Very cool. It takes like an integrated cartridge. There is a release button on here as well to open up this. The print cartridge is just in here, and there is a release button so that you can open up this front flap. It is just so cool. Very nice little product. So this is the PrinCube. I've been really impressed with it. It's a fun product, but also very useful. And one of the use case scenarios that I thought you could use this for is if you're in business for yourself and you package your own, say you make a physical product and you package it and send it out yourself, and you just want to personalize the envelope or the box that you send it out in. You can do that obviously if you're using what they called like pre-printed mailing labels. Or prepaid mailing labels, then you've got some personalization there with a franking machine, for example. But if you're not doing that, if you're just paying for postage regularly and you want to personalize the box with your company logo or some sort of message saying, you know, like sale on now on the website address, then you could do it with something like this. And instead of having to print out a label and then stick it onto the packaging, this will print directly onto the packaging. That's one of the use case scenarios that I thought was just so cool with something like this, being able to print directly onto and to personalise packaging. Very cool. This is the PrinCube. I want to thank you all for watching. If you want to pick up one of these for yourself, I've left a link down in the video description to the crowdfunding campaign for this. So please do check that out. I think it's a great little product and I can really recommend it. I just love it. It's very cool. This has been a live broadcast. If you're new to the channel and aren't subscribed, please do subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and I'll see you all in another one very soon.